So I wanted to make a video on the whole pirate software situation because honestly, I think it's getting kind of out of control what he's trying to do. And I know I'm not a big creator or have much influence over stuff like this, but I still feel like I should do my part and at least share this to whoever or however many people I can. And this is totally unscripted, all in one take, because I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. But yeah, so he wants to stop the stop killing games movement, which by itself wouldn't be such a big problem if it wasn't for how he's misrepresenting it and completely misunderstanding everything in the documentation about it. And because he's so big and has so many followers, this is really, or at least did damage the reputation of the whole initiative quite a bit. Thankfully, YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, I think even PewDiePie, and big names like those have already started talking about this and refuting whatever it is that Pirate Software has said. Basically, what he was saying is that this would hurt indie devs, it would hurt uh, gaming studios, it would be completely impossible to do. And for whatever reason, he thinks this is targeting only always online single player games. Which, sure, I guess that is part of this, but it's not the entire thing. And it most certainly wouldn't do much, even if that was the only goal of the initiative. Because games have so many different types, so many different, architectures, I guess you could say. And always online single player games would practically save nothing if that was all they were targeting. And I just find it crazy that he would even try to justify his whole stance on this when really all he needed to do was just apologize for the misunderstanding and just admitting that he was wrong. But instead of doing that, he doubled down and then he deleted the tweet, if I remember correctly, and then he tripled down by putting out another tweet saying practically the same thing, I think. So, it really calls into question his credibility as a creator anymore when he won't even back down for something that he himself was wrong about and spread misinformation about. I think this situation has gone way out of control, way more than it needed to, for an initiative that is honestly just good for everyone. The initiative itself, what it's asking for, is for all games that are purchased for a certain amount of money or that you have made microtransactions in or have the option to, that they have to be required to have an end of life plan so that you can continue to play these games even if they are not supported by the developer. So what this would mean is, say for example, there is a multiplayer game. Let's say it's an MMO. The way that they basically want this to work is, let's say the developers don't want to support this MMO anymore, and you had to pay to get it, or there was microtransactions for coins or what have you. Basically, what this is requesting is for these developers to have some sort of way for the player to keep playing these games, whether that be letting them host their own private servers, making it more accessible for them to reverse engineer some sort of solution for this, even just giving them, the code for whatever is necessary to keep this running, even if that means that the person itself would be responsible for getting whatever equipment is needed to keep this running. The point of this is just basically let the players choose if they want to keep playing the game instead of letting developers decide when they can just kill off a game that you already spent money on. Of course, maybe I don't understand it fully, or maybe I'm missing some points. So obviously take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because this is not scripted. This is all just first take. So Obviously, if I miss something, I'm not going to know until after I post this. But yeah, just watch out for this because honestly, he's getting out of hand. And the way that he's responding to everything is honestly really, it seems narcissistic to me, trying to say, well, I wasn't really wrong because no one refuted me, I think was one of the arguments he had, which is completely wrong. Many people refuted him. And yeah, it's just insane reaction from him. This is horrendous take. Like cooked. Just cooked. I don't know how else to put this. But yeah, all links for how to support this initiative will be in the description. So if you live in the EU or in Britain, then you can go support there. And even if you don't, then you can still share to whoever you can, help the movement gain some traction. As of recording this video, I'm actually going to check right now. Yes, so as of this video, the signatures needed for this initiative to pass are around 90% of the way there. This initiative requires 1 million signatures from people living in the EU, and currently it has 899,591 signatures. So we're really, really close. We're right on the cusp of this being possible, but there is only a month. There is only until July 31st, if I'm not mistaken, for this to pass. And so I urge anyone who sees this to share or contribute to this initiative because it is entirely pro-consumer. There's no downsides that I can see. There is no way for this, to be a bad thing, to just keep your games. So do whatever you can to support this movement. I made this video to try and reach to however few or however many people can see this or will see this. And yeah, that's it. See ya.